Hello, this is Lady Shar. Welcome to my channel. So I had filmed a bunch of stuff earlier, and it turns out the sound is all crappy. It's like muffled. So I am just gonna do a flip and show you. So this is what I did earlier. I set up my week in my TN. This is my wellness planner. So my areas are sleep, self-care. I had lists my physical therapy appointments, any doctor's appointments, what meds need to be refilled. This is mood, and then symptoms. And then I have a tracker for when I take my meds, my AM and PM, and a bunch of health trackers. So I did that one, and this is an undated commonplace TN, and in the back I just put medical notes. I know I put a few in here. And then the next thing I did was start setting up my dashboard. And this is a A5 Wonderland 222. And I got this far before dinner. I stopped for dinner, and I'm glad I checked the sound because it was muffled and crappy. So my test I just did after I repositioned everything was much better. So hopefully this will be much better. Now I had used the last two bits of washi strips from this week Kauai, and I talked about how I'm still not entirely sure. I'm going to be switching to next month will be a horizontal kit, and I'll see if I like that better. If not, I might cancel it. That just crossed my head. But right now, what I want to do is use up, excuse me, at least this page, use up what I can so I can, throw this away. And since these is all this has is deco on the bottom, seems like a good thing to use. Good place to start. Let's put these over here. So this is my weekly dashboard. This is a combination kind of daily Bujo with a weekly dashboard and my memory book for the month. And I'm kind of waffling on it, to be honest. Whether or not I want to move these functions out of here and have it just be a memory book. But I've been kind of reluctant to do that. I don't know. I like having it in here, but I also love the new Moleskine. I'm just gonna continue down this road and put these here. So how would I use this for is in the middle, doggy boy, and go here. Along with you. If we can, it'll come off. Okay, pull you up for a second. There, put this. All right, and then I'm gonna put another one right here. All right, so what this is a to-do. My 3 weekly to-dos. This will be journaling. This will be dinner. This will be knitting. And this is to buy with some trackers that are not not related to medicine stuff. So I'm gonna get out my handy dandy weird special pen that I can. This is why I'm kind of waffling on the sweet kawaii. This is kind of annoying. You cannot use the regular gel pens on these stickers. They're adorable and I like it, but this can be. We had pot roast, which is my husband's favorite meal. It's his mom's pot roast. But it didn't work out logistically because it takes like 5 hours in the oven. Do it yesterday, so we did it today, and he got to choose what we had yesterday. We had weak stuff. This is to buy. Cracker. Cracker starts. There's a T, the R after that T. Hate this pen. And then we have what? No spend. Low sugar. Read, no. Exercise. Got mine today. Reading, which I can now use a regular decent pen. I just don't like these very much. But I keep them around for this reason, and only, I mean, they're pretty. I just don't like the way the ink works. Maybe you could try it with a different ink. I don't know if that's possible. And then this is reading, which of course is like that. And TV movie, which is also, and then yeah, I did that one. This one was a little plain, so I'm going to stick. There, that went completely off center than what I was trying to put it at. They do come up easy. I will give them that. That's good. I am behind on my. Well, the reason I want to keep it, one of the main reasons I want to keep it in here, besides being easy to look back and forth when I do the memory part, because it's all in one book, is that sometimes when I write it all out, it is a full freaking page. Sometimes it isn't. I have to go back and write Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now I'm going to go ahead and washi up this, and it will be the week. So I actually did get around to putting up washi. So all this washi got put up. So how I do my washi, I do it on, I put it on a card. This is a PVC credit card. Just buy it in a box of 100. And I can usually fit 4 regular size washies per per thing. This one, right? Per card. That's a little too much. Put it here. And it's been it just takes up so much less space. I throw away the rolls, and I like the little bits at the end without sticky. I usually glue into this as a dashboard. We'll get to that in a minute. I still need to set up the Moleskine for the week, but What else do we want to use? Let's use this lemon one. So I put all the lemons together, or put a whole thing of lemons. I tried to theme them a little bit because it was just such very different. Like, I don't know, Cocoa Daisy was a little off kilter. I think there was the main, Santorini kind of thing with the lemons and the blue and everything, but then there was octopuses and fish, and then anchors. And I don't put those together very much. You know what I mean? Like one is ocean, one is lemons, and then blue deco. So who knows? Next up, I will cut those. Yeah. Let us use like these do not go together in my opinion. This seems like it should have been more with next month's theme from Cocoa Daisy, which is ocean. This seems like it should be there and not. I don't know if she ran out of ideas or this is like or what. This it kind of boggles me. The these don't go together thematically. Then we need one more. Put all these away. I've gotten some music ones and um put them up. Let's do this one. Like I guess it's the seaside fishing thing, but really sticking these on the back of my hand for a reason. Do I am. It annoys me that the sound is off, but my husband mentioned something about OBFS and NVIDIA having an issue today. And it made me check, and I'm glad I did, but I think it was more because my mic got turned away somehow, so it's just muffled. So what I'm doing with this is I'm taking it to the front, building a leftover dashboard where I put leftover washi scraps. Come on. Come on. And it's pretty easy to do, and I'm usually guaranteed to get at least one page, if not more, out of it. All right. So what happens next? Now we need to go put the dates in the numbers down. Hopefully I didn't have a misprint like I did last month where there was a duplicate row, and so the last week only doesn't have a Monday, Tuesday, and a Wednesday, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Probably be whited out and written in. So I kept it for that reason. Now I do use these here, but if I don't, I wouldn't need to, so I would probably cancel. Yeah, kind of want to do anyway, so I don't know. Might have to go, like, if I moved like, I've heard it called a rapid log. I call it my daily dump. Sounds off kind of crude, but it is. It's just me dumping everything that happened that day. An accurate description. But I might have to do 2 pages in the Moleskine. So that is successfully completed. So I am behind and need to go do Monday and right. Moving on to the last thing that needs to get done. And this is the Moleskine I was talking about. I'm behind in this as well. I didn't do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which I probably will. Yeah. So I have much less room here. I've been putting a kind of schedule and then just basically observations. But I think I might move food into here, so that would give it a somewhat different purpose than the other one, if that makes sense. Which I want it to have a different purpose. So this is the regular planner kit from Hubman and Chubgirl that I have been using. Yeah. So this was a 2023-24 that I got for like $10, which was cheaper than buying just an undated, like a notebook, expanded notebook. Same number of pages as an expanded notebook, but this has actual months that I can redate. And I actually thought this came out really cute. Whew. I'm yawning so much. All right. So, beginning of the week, I've been taking this out of the kin board that I gave up on, which is like weeks, and I just kind of been That's interesting. Why are are they sticking to those? Okay. I'm like, why? But because I just had to go one further, and there it is. And I've just been tipping these in because so that I can put like the weekly schedule on it, and then I get to use it, and I don't have to use a separate book. I don't have to draw it in. So, and I just usually sticker the back. So I will go back and do these another day, but for later tonight, I want to go ahead and white out. So far, I've been following pretty closely in terms of how much, except for the fact that this is a July start and I started it in June. So I should be free to use as many pages as I want for whatever I want. Because I think my hope is don't think this is gonna last the whole year. I think I'm going to probably adapt this to some other things at some point. Because I don't necessarily want to be in here till December, but I kind of want to be here till July. Either the end of the year or make it to July. So, but so far I've been keeping to one day per page. But if I was to move that over, I would probably need to do 2 pages per day. And then have a dashboard, which I could do. I guess the thought would be whether or not I could fit 2 months into one of these. I probably could. Perfectly fine. So there's that thought. And the more I think about it, the more I'm kind of leaning toward that. But not till that one's done. Well, so you could maybe start that in July. And those become just memory books. The July and August would be one. And then I try to do everything in here. So I am enjoying this more for whatever reason. Right, let's get this show on the road. Oh, I just realized there's another full one there. Cool. So Monday. I probably will still keep I'm just gonna go ahead and do these here. It's just easier. I think that's a good plan, actually. And the more I think about it, the more I like it. To try to do it all in here and see how that works. Because I could always go back putting it in the monthly book. Right? Like, the thought when I started this was I can just do whatever the heck I want with it. Now, the question becomes, I don't think I can get it to be everything I need. I don't think I can get what I have, the vertical weekly view that I can get in commit 30 in here. Really, I don't think I can. I would have to draw it in, and that is not, or tip it in. I don't know. Since this is not a strict A5, sounds a little annoying. I don't know about you, that sounds a little annoying. So I'm having this feeling that I need to like. Oops, I'm dead. Am I out? I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas here. Alt. These. I haven't been, and I should. Yeah, that's kind of where I started, right? Where I started. Cool. So I would put this. We get tape tipped in right here. Now I have thought about separating the weeks. I could put, a divider of some sort or vellum. But I don't know, it hasn't. I would have to make sure that that Sunday was always its own thing, right? Like, if Sundays it was always like this, then I could. Or if I had Sundays 2-pager and then I'd have something here as something for the week, and then I could do it. That might work. I would just have to play it and how to use the space. Alright. Right now I'm going to, I had made a code. I actually made a key. Things. So gray auxiliary is use some pictures. Let's do some of these. Oh boy. That did not work well. I'm just trying to line you up, people. Not all this is gonna get used. Gray. There was a gray. Some for I had a gray pen. Where did it go? The I've ordered something to put pens in, by the way. So hopefully this pen mess will get better. It is annoying me. And I can't find the gray one. I really should make. I should make work a color that I have more readily available. Sander is red. So this is like red. I am taking my kid to a birthday party. What can I make? What can I make? I'm purple. Writer is this blue. Immunologist. And then Ian is green. Teal. Ian's teal. And work 10 to 5:30, 11 to 5:30. Today, I don't think I want to go to the networking thing tomorrow. I really don't. So I have my biologic shot on Wednesday, and I have a phone screen. Ian work. I think that is it for the week. So I do mark work stuff in here, like I mark meetings. I usually just write work, but if I have a meeting, I will put it in here. So you have now have meetings on Fridays. The rest of the month, at least. Whew. So that is, and then I usually just draw wind down, and then write my calendar over here, and then and yeah, observations, things that happened that stood out. I want to try to put food here, maybe down here, do food. Yeah, I'm just playing in it, and I'm really liking it, and it's like giving me some freedom that I don't have in trying to see if I can actually get everything I want in one book or most everything, because the reading and media journal is going to stay separate no matter what. And I think the health one will have to stay separate because that's a lot of information. Um, and so is budget, finance, and social media. I'd have to make whole trackers for those, and which I can just use the Happy Planner for. I also like being able to decorate this however I want, and I have vellum to put in here too. I'll try like put that at the beginning of the week, maybe after, right in front of this. I don't know. Oh, really? Oh my gosh, I could always tape it so it folds like this, so you have to fold it out. That's an idea. Anyway, that was my setup. I'll be back in a minute. I got new something to try, though I might wait and leave it till I got myself an A8. I might leave it for July. I already have the A7 set up. Plus, I'm trying to find some dividers for it, and I'm not having much luck. So if anyone knows where to get M8 dividers or A8 dividers, M5 dividers, it's the same size. All right. So I'm gonna probably for the rest of the evening try to catch up on things, and I don't think I'm gonna film it. I think I filmed it. But I am enjoying this. Good to have. That said, I don't anticipate this. I'll stay till the end of January 2026 or December 2026. I expect us to be done either by the end of the year or July at the latest. Especially if I go into it the way I'm thinking, it'll definitely get used up pretty quick. And which is fine. That's what I want. And then I can maybe get a new one at the beginning next year. Or a new old one. I just want to buy another old one. Which I probably would actually. Because I think if it was current, I would feel bad about, doing over the date. So anyway, that is it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.